right, we are back, and during that intro, I totally forgot to do my social post to alert the world. So getting that done as we're talking.
That's okay. I
It's
thought I
been
did some already.
yeah, it's been a while since we played.
It
Month,
has been.
yeah, it's a month and a half.
Has it really been that long?
A month.
It's been a while. I mean, long enough that I don't remember what we were doing.
Yeah. Okay. So that part, I get talk through that a little bit as I'm doing these posts, right? You guys at the conclusion of book 3. What did we do? You guys did a rescue mission, right? You were doing a patrol in a red zone. Oh, interdiction ended up being a rescue mission.
Yep.
Yes.
And one of the people you saved ended up being part of a major noble house, but he was a minor noble. He was a cousin to somebody important, Mora. And he hit you up with an offer to take some horses to a certain planet.
That's right.
Is this starting to come?
Starting to gel.
Yeah, we
Remember
are.
the
I think
horses,
we're still
yeah.
ferrying horses.
And we had fancy low berths for the horses.
That's right.
And of course, Gwen's getting extra things from the horses to be used later.
Mm-hmm. Horse
Trying to
hair
get them all
for your
pregnant.
violin.
Oh no, she's trying to get them all pregnant before they get there.
Right. Yeah, they're
Even the
breeding pairs. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
6 of them. I got the book up here, but 6 of them. There were different. There was a couple mares and some studs, I guess, and some younger ones, juveniles. And essentially, last session was us just going across the Spinward marches all the way, like rimward to Trinsvale. It was a lot. The whole session was just jumping. I had a couple random encounters, some pre-planned encounters, and we traded the whole way through. We ended the session arriving in system, but we just stopped there. That took us to where we needed to start book 4 tonight of the Marches Adventures. What else? What else do we know? Anything else to add? Any questions?
No.
There was some sort of bonus attached to the horses breeding successfully. Is that right?
I think. Well, no. To actually getting them all there
Getting them alive.
unharmed.
That's
So
it.
I'll bring that up right now. And I know Revan's doing the bookkeeping, but for these 6, you get a 20,000 credit per animal pronounced healthy and likely to breed in this thing called Project Artemis. So I don't know if you guys really pulled that thread on Project Artemis. Do you recall anything about that?
I do not.
Other than I think they were trying to restore population to Earth's
That is it. So
terra
you have-
horses, pretty much.
yeah, what you have are critically endangered horses from Terra. They don't exist in our timeline yet. They're called Przalski's horse. Apparently, rereading the adventure today before dinner. They are a species of horse that came about and went extinct on Terra during the Long Night. But there were other planets that had some, and there's been ongoing efforts to restore a population of these horses. That very storied horse from 1,000 years ago, 1,200 years ago, however long ago that was. Sorry, got a gnat flying around in my room. Come here, you. So that's what this is about, and they're smaller horses. They're kind of almost pony sized,
And they're kind of wild like zebras.
Yeah. Oh, I got the list too. 2 adult mares, 2 immature mares, 1 adult stallion, and 1 juvenile stallion.
So once they're impregnated, any semen that she collects from the horses, Gwen will that can be sold on the black market later.
Okay.
She figures it's valuable, somewhere.
I regret. I don't know if it's regrettably, but I know enough to know that's actually a big deal. I have a sister that breeds horses in Missouri, and that's a big trade.
Yeah, I have a cousin that's a large animal veterinarian, so yeah.
Yeah. And she does Pinto World Championship judging. Anyway, so yeah, do you have the rest, JD, for Revan? Are you tracking all the others? Do you want me to go over what the payment was for the route? I know you were paying out last session.
Let me make sure I got it. Yeah, I did all the trading. Biochemist. Deliver mail, send precious metals. Which planet did we leave from? Do you remember? It was Reston.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, it was adjacent to. Let me get on the travel
Great
map.
mail horses. Horses 8 tons. Mail. We had mail. So I did not do anything for the horses yet.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, we haven't gone planet side yet. We just ended up getting in system.
Yeah, I have us in. The last entry I have is in Pyramus at about 348.
Yeah,
1105, 348.
Yeah, we get that.
And our expenses are paid up to 365. And yeah.
Guess we're starting at midnight, but there we go. Yeah, that's everything I think I've shared. There was no other counters or anything like that. So, all right, what do we know about the system you're arriving to? Let me see if I have it in Fantasy Grounds. I'll swap that stream to Fantasy Grounds. All right. Let's see. I don't know if this system will be in here. Turns Vale is pretty far away of the books, but oh, got it. Oh, I've already shared it, apparently. Got it, finally. Sorry, everybody watching me slapping air. You got the net.
Nice.
All right, Pyramus. So the way Mongoose has it, for what it's worth, sometimes the traveler map uses different FFE resources for their system, but frontier planet, population thousands, self-perpetuating oligarchy. We know that you are here to see a knight, part of the nobility. They have a fiefdom here. I think that was revealed.
Yep.
That's what you're delivering to. Do you guys know the name?
Not off the top of my head, although give me just a sec.
Otherwise, yeah, I'll get it. Or you'll get it whether you like it or not, because you're going to get hailed. But
yeah,
curious if you have the information.
No, it just says generic knight.
Okay. Yeah, so pretty much this is an agricultural world, largely hydrographic, temperate atmosphere, things like that. So tech level 2, except most agricultural planet. Things to know: there was an attempt a couple centuries ago to seed the planet with a humani population. It didn't really pan out. So it was up to a tech level 8 at one point in its history, and it just kind of regressed to this agricultural planet. Major exports are alcohol, like wine and spirits, and they're also known for being fine metalsmiths, but more like blacksmithing. They're not in metallurgy at tech level 2.
Okay.
So that's you're not going to get much trade here unless that's just something you're interested in bartering for, or horse semen. This is your other option.
Well, you never know. That might be worth something.
So it's an agricultural type. So there might be animals that Gwen could get to experiment on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very possible.
Not that we really want to try out those drugs that she's still waiting to sell on the market.
Yeah. All right, and of course I bounced around in the book, and let me get back to. So the knight is Sir Tace Gazishipa. Here we go. I'm just going to copy. Sir, I think I mentioned is a neutral, it's neutral agnostic. What am I thinking of?
Gender.
Male or females are sirs and traveler in the future, and Tace is a she. So she's the one that has the fiefdom that is running the local government here in Pyramus.
Taste Gazishpa.
Yep. And I'm just looking for the opening. Of this book. Huh. Fascinating. I've lost my bookmark.
Uh-oh.
Oh, cool.
Here we are. All right. No, I'm squinting. I could just open this up. All right. All right, so okay, yeah, I close up. The world that has no official spaceport has a downport on the Gasishima estate, Gasishpa estate, which makes sense for this tech level planet. So once you're in system, you get a automated hail message. It's just on a loop, and it says that it requests that all ships with business at the estate seek clearance to land, whilst those cited to the Artemis project or one of the towns should state their intentions for the record and then proceed. The message also in the broadcast has written information broadcast that says there is no restrictions on landing anywhere on planet, but pilots are requested to be respectful of cultivated land and property. The message ends with a standard disclaimer that landing somewhere other than marked area can be hazardous and that no liability can be assumed by the estate. Ship's computer does have a map of the estate. Let me bring up the map. This sucker up. I'm going to share it. No, on the stream it looks ridiculous because I'm not zoomed in. But one here, that's the landing pad. It easily fit a 200-ton vessel. So
I guess we should hail them and tell them we have business with the estate. We have cargo for the estate, and we're requesting permission to land.
all right. There is no. It's an automated feedback that just says acknowledged, so nobody gets on the radio and hails you or anything.
No, that's fine. So we'll proceed to land with usual precautions.
Okay, then I just need to pilot and check the land on planet.
We'll take it easy. Skills, pilot, spacecraft.
Yeah, no problem. So as you're flying over, anybody looking at a view screen or was on, well, sensors won't tell you have to do visual, but you're flying over a region of small towns and cultivated fields, following a river which is more or less connected by two obvious structures. Water level is visibly low, exposing rocks and leaving slowly evaporating pools behind. Creatures can be spotted here and there. There is a small herd of wild horses and large bird-like creatures. And I do have a regional map, inhabited zone. Yeah, cool. Had the presence of mind to get all this stuff done. Thank goodness. And I could answer questions about this map immediately as you're coming through. One is the estate here.
Landing site.
Yeah.
Okay.
1A is a cement and steel bridge. And 3 is the nearest town. 5 and 4 are towns. 7 hills. 2 over here is actually where the Project Artemis is, according to your ship's computer.
Is that a cliff between 7, 8, and 2?
Yeah, I'll give you some information. What 7 is on the key here.
7 is the hills.
But yeah, 7 is the hills, 7 and 8. So that's so 6 is called Coupin's Plain, like a coupon, but with an E at the end.
Okay.
Coupins. 7 is called Hada's Ridge. 8 is the drop. That's really there's a fault where the ground's actually gone down, and then the river is called the River Caney with a K, Kaney.
Okay.
Yeah.
I presume there's a waterfall between 9 and 9A.
Let's see what 9 and 9A says. 9A is Caney Gorge. So maybe more rapids, less waterfall.
Might be the gorge below the fall.
Yeah, right.
So the wetlands is the area you said we could see drying up?
Yeah, for a planet that had the ship's computer indicated it had a high
Water percentage?
Water and hydrographics. It seems to be dry. The green plains and forest are turning an early autumn brown despite the seasons. And water level of the river is very low. So
maybe there's some failure in terraforming or a drought going on. Interesting. I'll take some initial sort of. I'll ask the computer to record the hydrographic percentage that it observes as we transit in.
Okay, you want to do a sensors? And anybody want to do a science check to read the output?
Sure. Let's see. Yeah, I can do a science check.
Who's sensors without Corbin?
Without Corbin, that would be me.
Sensors is a 9. Should have had it set to an average 8, but +1 for Gwen. And so, sensors detected in a near 0% humidity right now. Easy, not even something to look. I mean, the ship computer will have its no roll required. There is a dry season and a wet season here on this planet, and you are in the dry season.
Right. Well, if that hydrographic percentage is to be achieved, the wet season must be spectacular.
Right. Yeah. Well, this is below average, certainly for dry.
Mm.
So despite it being the dry season, it is still certainly dry.
Right. We didn't see any forest fires when we were coming in, did we?
No.
Okay.
Well, that's good.
All right.
All right. So I guess we proceed to landing.
Yeah, let me see if I could put the ship on here without blowing the map up. Spacecraft. Well, I know how to resize it if I do. That's not bad.
Nice.
Oh, spinning it. Let's get it. There you go. A little respectful and says.
Excellent. We'll go through the just out of general spacer caution. I'll put it on a sort of a ready to relaunch tick over rather than shutting down completely. Do we see anybody coming out to greet us?
There is for sure. I'm going back to my fake bookmark. Here we go. So falling in, there are people assembling as the ship comes into land. There's an air of excitement. You can tell the people here are been actively waiting for this delivery. There are these threes, one, two, three here, and a three here. These are warehouses, and people immediately start pulling the equipment out. And there is a it's like a pickup truck basically, but it's obviously meant to be taking the low berths, like specially equipped for a flat cargo bed to fit the horse size low berths on them. So they are happy to see you. When you guys land, there is a woman who appears to be in charge waiting for you guys when the ramp opens, or the side door, however you plan on getting out.
I guess we'll start with the side door to introduce ourselves before we open the rear door for the cargo.
Yeah. Do you suppose the Halcyon is high enough off the ground where you need those, at an airport where you got to roll the ramp up the stairs to it to get you guys out?
I don't think so. The cargo doors come down
Yeah.
from the sides and form ramps, and then there's probably a ladder from the airlock, I would think.
Okay, makes sense.
But I mean, you could do it either way. You could either go out the cargo doors on the side, or you go out the ramp.
It's probably got a deployable ladder, whether it's mechanical or it's a separate physical ladder.
So before we talk to them, was Gwen successful in helping get the horses impregnated?
It's hard to
surprise.
So while they're in low berth, they're kind of cryogenically frozen.
Probably wouldn't work.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but they're suspended animation, however you want to look at it. But I'm pretty confident that it's cryogenically frozen.
Yeah.
Either that or chemically stalled, and either way, it's probably not a good situation to get life started.
Yeah. So I do got a picture of the image, or the picture of an image, a picture of the woman who's awaiting the one that I was trying to describe.
Oh, okay.
So
Eva Danvier.
Yeah. So Dr. Eva Danvier. Yeah. She's waiting. She's the one that's the first to approach when you guys exit. And the first things out of her mouth is not a greeting. It is, are the specimens intact?
We believe so, yes. They're in the low berth still.
Excellent news.
Would you like to inspect them?
Yeah.
Okay.
The plan is, and she gestures over to the pickup truck, is to get these into the paddocks. That is area 4 on that map. From the paddocks, we're going to wake these horses up and do a health assessment. will you be helping and participating in the unloading and I don't know, taking the horses out of low berth?
Well, we have a significant interest in making sure that they're healthy, so we'd love to help.
Okay. Do you have this is just problem solving? Anybody want to take charge in like how this evolution is going to go to get them off the ship into the paddocks and then into the waking them up? Dr. Eva is qualified, but does anybody here on the crew want to take charge of this?
Does our science officer have specific skills?
Well, I mean, getting them off the ship wouldn't be science. It would be, somebody that knows how to take cargo off.
Yeah, it's opportunity too for anybody who has a leadership skill too to flex it a little bit. I just don't think we have any characters that have it except for maybe Corbin.
Well, I have leadership, but we're probably better off letting the robots do it because I think they have steward. They have the steward skill, which I think is loading and unloading.
Well, leadership might involve you making note of that and saying, yes, I think the robots can do this.
So I'll monitor the robots loading, unloading the horses, and putting them where they want them to be put.
Yeah, they want them on the low loader,
and then they can defrost them.
Sure. You want to give me a leadership check for coordinating of getting everything all forwarded then?
Oops. What difficulty you want it to be?
I've got it set at 6.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. So, problem you're helping coordinate the robots are helping load the pickup truck. They're being taken. It's a singular pickup truck, so they're all being taken one at a time. The evolution is going to take about 30 minutes. Anything you guys want to do in the 30 minutes leading to the paddocks, or you guys just going to start heading over there to the paddocks?
Gwen, do you want to check the settings on the low berths just to make sure that they're all in the green?
Now, would that be life support or
medic?
Or medic's usually the number one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything indicates that they landed green healthy.
All right, cool. I guess we wait for them to defrost the first horse and.
Well, yeah, it's kind of we'll just move the scene over there, and what the doctor says as everything's checking out, and she's very matter of fact, not unpolite, but very curt. Is that the plan is to wake the specimens all at once, if possible. They are herd creatures and will be calmer if they have company. But that means waking 6 all at once is difficult to coordinate, even with somebody as trained as myself. We only have 2 vets plus a couple other scientists, which she gestures to. That's been the crew that was here helping you unload. If you want to pitch in, we'd appreciate the help. One of these horses awake too, we may need help calming them. Some may try to bolt and flee. Some may not, be healthy when they wake, and they may need some medical attention. And while this is all going on, me and the other 2 vets will be trying to get all of them out at once. The more horses that are present when one wakes up, the easier it is to keep them calm. So, what this kind of scene is written to do is you guys establish any task changes you want. Horses will be woken up based on Dr. Eva and 2 vets, but there are 6 horses. The more horses that are present when the next one is trying to get woken up, it's a +1 modifier per horse present to keep them calm, to keep them from either being combative or having a panic attack and their heart's bursting, right?
Okay.
So that's the scene we're trying to work through on skill checks or problem solving role playing.
So the best thing to do would have them wake up individually in their own paddock, facing where they can see out to see the other horses in each stall.
Yeah. So given the fact that the doctor and 3 vets could only do 3 at a time max, would get
you have medical skill, Gwen, right?
A little bit.
Yeah. So maybe you can do 1. My medic is medic 0, which is not great. I get +1.
Yeah, I have +1.
Anybody else?
Could I be coordinating this on the computers to using computer skill to keep everything synchronized and working?
And we can also prioritize on the adult horses, so that at the least we bring the adult horses to as simultaneously as we can, and then the foals would be easier because the adults would be there already.
Yeah, I'll take the computers. It was trying the leadership was one of them, but we could replace that with the computers.
Okay.
You could tie into all 6 of the low birth computers and monitor that way. And give bonus for that.
Ooh,
It should have been on an 8. Sorry, so that it'd be a +3 effect.
All right, so +2 to the roll.
So then you'll want medic rolls for those of us with the skill.
Yeah, exactly. And these are you would add a +1 on that, so that's a 10.
Oh,
And Gwen is a failure. So a failure is going to add time to this horse waking up.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 1 waking up on time, 1's going to be late. And I got to roll for the doctor. Just got a +6. I got it. And then the vets are +4 each. That's 2, 3, and last one. Oh, not 3 die, Greg. That's not a boon or bane. So okay, cool. So we got 4 woken. That's good. That's really good.
Mm.
So 4 waking up, so they get up, and then 1 that's slow. It's even better for the slower one, right? Because when it comes to, it'll
Everybody's there already.
yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, it's a 2-parter. So on an average leader, that's good. We push that with the thing. For each animal that wakes, it'll be groggy and disoriented. They still attempt to get up and try to run away or meander off as they're panicked. They're waking up and have no idea what's going on. To keep the animal calm requires a animals check, but you get a +1 bonus for each one that is awake at this point. So that's 4. Does anybody want to attempt an animal check? And if you don't have animal check, you'd have to be unskilled.
I do have animal.
Great. So you're going to get a +4 bonus.
Okay.
And
So
this
add
is a
4 in the
very
modifier.
yeah. Say I did. Yeah, because we're off. The 3 is the highest that goes on the desktop. So yeah, put 4 in there.
All right.
Bingo. All right. Perfect. D6 minutes later, another one will wake up, and that does not buy you time to start the next one. So the next one wakes up. Now there are. We'll give it 5. So I'll give a +5 bonus to see if this one bolts on the animal handling.
Okay. That's 5.
Very good. All right, and then I can roll the medic for the doctor to get the last one out. She's got a big bonus.
Yeah.
It's got +4. Roll. This is on a DC 10. Ooh, she fails. Well, not like it matters because there's only one. So it's going to be D6 minutes. So 3 minutes later, this one comes to and give me the animal handling.
Okay.
Plus, yeah.
Any pluses?
So yeah, +6 now.
+6. Okay, good.
Great. All right. Ah, cool. It gave me the wake up order too, and I didn't read it. So that would have been the adult male, then the adult females, and then the juvenile females, and then the juvenile male. So kind of exactly what, Revan was recommending actually. So that's why I'm reading all the. There's a lot of text on all the things that could have gone bad, but none of it went bad. So I'm skipping over it.
Mhm.
Sweet.
All right. So Dr. Eva is very happy with your guys' support, especially Gwen. Says what she'd love for you guys to join her for dinner and sit with the knight, Sir Jace.
Oh,
That would
sounds
be a real
wonderful.
pleasure.
Great.
So you'll have plenty of time. This is the afternoon. You have time to clean up and put on your best. Dinner is in the evening. She says, "Yep. You're free to discuss anything you want with our knight with Jace." She says, "I will report 6 healthy horses, and to ensure that you are paid your bonus before you leave tonight."
Thank you.
Perfect.
Awesome.
So, any role playing you want to do before dinner? Now's the time. I don't have any triggered events before then, but
What are the people here? There's the doctor here. There's the vets. There's the workers. There's no one there that has anything that I have no relation to any of that. So I'll just watch the goings on.
okay. So, let's see who's all here already. So I guess I know, but I don't know how you would know right now if you're just observing. I'm just trying to tie this together in my head. I would say the support staff. There's groundskeepers. You have the people who manage the warehouse. There is some the servants that are running stuff back and forth. Building 5 on this map, by the way. I can give you the whole key to this thing now. Now that you're here. But 5 is the servants' quarters.
They have servants. How quaint.
Yeah. But it's mostly it'd be there's a singular cook, groundskeepers, and butler and maid or something like that. It's a small support staff. But the warehouses, I think, would kind of stand out. I don't know if they stand out or not, but it's a significant amount of square footage.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I think observationally you would realize that since this is the only designated landing area, building 2 is the system's transmitter. That's the thing giving out the signal, the automated signal to report in and stuff like that. So I think you guys would know that all trade goes through this estate.
So this setup, I mean, for a world such as this would represent a significant amount of wealth really to purchase an automated landing system like this.
Right, and it seems like they have the market corner too on all trades. So if you recall the bigger map of the region,
Yes.
We got to think the overall tech level of the planet is a 2, so they're living like Quakers.
Yeah. So basically, that whatever the city 3 is, which you don't know what it is yet. That you just by this overland map, everything is taken here to this estate for off-planet trade.
So I want to share a little story with Dr. Ava that she might appreciate more to, I guess, curry favor than anything. So there's a study I read once about animal behavior and about hierarchy, and as you'll no doubt know, for decades or centuries or even millennia, scientists have believed that the stallion is in charge of the herd, as I'm sure you've heard.
But, hasn't read yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's another study that some women did that looked at the herd and found that the herd would graze until gradually the mares would start to turn and face the direction of the watering hole. And when more than 50% of the mares were facing the watering hole, the stallion would give a signal and they would go, which suggests that the stallion is a vote counter.
Is that true?
Yes, it's true of a number of herd animals, actually.
That's very fascinating. She says, I don't know, because I don't know if this is true, but I read it in this adventure. Do we know what they call the herd of these?
Of the Przewalski's horses? No.
Yeah, so the stallion being typically the only male, unless there's a juvenile. Yeah. We refer to him as a harem.
Right. Well, perhaps he's their kept boy.
Heir and a spare.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be right back.
Yep. I can say for sure that for my horses, the mares are the smart ones and they run things, and the male is allowed to get his food first by the mare, the lead mare. And she runs things. She really does run things. I mean, it's really obvious. And when we have another mare, and she's even more in charge. So she lets mare number 2 look after the herd when she's not there.
That's cool. So on this planet, are there any animals that would be good to be experimented on?
Well, the Artemis project, we'll just talk about that first, is an effort to bring back species within the Third Imperium that are on the brink of extinction, because this system is in the Goldilocks zone of this. I think it was described, the sun is a case something. It's orange, not yellow. For what it's worth, but it's because the population of humans are so low, and because we're not really in a trading lane, and this is a pretty stable region of Trinsvale, no piracy, no war, things like that. That the Artemis project shows this planet for how moderate the temperature is for species that originated from the Sol system, which is, again, for my new traveler players, it's been a while since we talked about it. I know we have, but essentially what happened is an ancient spacefaring civilization that is referred to as the ancients, because we don't know what they were, essentially stargated everything by populating the solar system with humans from Earth and other systems, and they also took the not just humans, but all the other, flora and fauna and animals and things that they could find that they could use to populate other parts of space. So when humans on Earth left the Sol system and encountered their first aliens, it was just other humans. Imagine the shock, right?
Mhm.
So, but yeah, horses are things that were in other places. So that's why there's why they don't like to try to find planets anyway. I'm tiny speculator. They try to find planets that are temperate like Earth. What Earth was like when the ancients started populating space that way.
So any creatures here like bunnies,
Right. And they're definitely, they could be part of the Artemis project. There could be the Jack. What is it? What's the rabbit with the horns?
Jackalope.
The jackalope. Yeah, they probably got jackalopes over there.
I was thinking of indigenous, life forms that might be too many of them that can be competing.
Well, it's possible. It's possible there's a population explosion. There is a known invasive species called what is it? What are they called? Elderson's predator.
Doesn't sound very good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fun looking creature.
Can you give us an idea of scale? Is that like a small dog or like a
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the bird. So the horses that you saw when you flew in, they're more of a mutt type of breed of horses over time. This whatever wild horses that they've tamed that were already on the planet. They weren't like the 6 breeding pair you have now, these super rare, near extinct ones. And then the bird creatures that you saw, they are probably almost ostrich size. They're tall.
Yeah.
Locals don't like them specifically because they like to feed off the agriculture. So that would be something to be interested in. I mean, the bird has no value to anybody, but
well, if it's a bird, is it edible?
oh yeah, probably a part of their dietary. I wonder if they wrote that in the adventure that way specifically. So the Alderson's predator and the regular and we have the Przewalski horse, which is what you guys have.
And that would be if they have feathers. That that's always.
And then you have these
Yeah. Let me. I'm just searching.
These cassowaries or whatever they are.
So the main herd of flightless birds named the Barrix, Barix. I guess not the size of an ostrich. They're larger than a turkey, shorter than a human.
Okay. That's
Noisy, stupid, and destructive, prone to clawing up vegetable patches and pecking their way into sheds.
Hmm.
And now that I'm looking at these horses, the local horses, not the Przewalski ones, these are beasts of burden type of horses. They're used for plowing fields and transport on the road. Most people on this planet don't own a vehicle. If they do, it's a combustion engine.
So that pickup truck was a combustion engine.
Yeah.
And so the horses are draft horses mostly.
Mostly, yeah. The ones that the villagers have, not the rare ones that are being saved.
Which indicates centuries of breeding. But yes.
Right. And I'll give this away. Yeah, it is a concern of Project Artemis that an intermingling of these horses could end up with these Przewalski ones, and that would, they'll have to call that line if they breed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they don't want that to happen, obviously.
Yeah.
I have to keep them in separate areas.
You have to keep them separated.
Oh no, I got a song in my head. And what kind of, now that we have a large area that's empty in our cargo, what type of things could we purchase on this world to take other places to trade?
Probably.
Barracks meat.
Yeah. That might be something I can negotiate at dinner with the knight, but we could generate the trade code right now just so you know what is currently available.
And there would be alcoholic beverages was one thing they mentioned already.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. And now that they're happy with us, maybe we'll get a better price. I don't know.
Yeah. Let me start to stream on. Let's just see what is here according to the random generator. So, because that could determine some of your parlay that is surely coming, as you now have a.
I would like to ask Dr. Ava more about the drought, if this is part of a trend or it's just this year.
Yeah, so while I'm getting this going. So, it is seasonal, the drought, but it's unseasonably long right now. The drought should be over, but it continues. And we expect it to break, any day, any week now. The Metalk station, right, and building 2 there, which is an all-inclusive thing. It's tracking in the satellite, the system that they have, and is tracking a low-pressure system approaching, just moving very slow. All right. So I got there we go. So you guys we'll generate this trade. It is on the stream, right? The trade?
Yeah.
Right.
We're at Trinsville, which is still in Spinward, I believe. Yep. Oops. I got the permalink, whether we need it today or later, or refer to it if we need to negotiate anything. So what do we got? We have... Oh, they got radioactives.
Oh.
At a very decent price.
All mined by level 2 workers.
Yeah.
Right.
Pardon the extra.
It reminds me of the Russian sub engineers.
Right.
Have you seen the mini series Chernobyl?
It's been on my list for years. I still haven't watched it, but it is. I do plan on it. Radioactives is the only thing that we would want to buy here.
And there's only 6 tons, so you got plenty of cargo space.
Yeah. And we have plenty of money to buy all of it.
Yes. So we should do that.
No alcohol.
Well, there will be opportunity for. I assure you, there will be opportunity for that for negotiating trade. But
also plenty of alcohol at dinner, presumably.
Yeah. What kind of alcohol do they have? It's like mead. Is it hard liquor? Good whiskey.
all right, I'm going to throw there we go. This is the background on the stream. Great. Any other questions or any prep work you want to do before dinner? I think I didn't really adjust the time, but let me get this.
Yeah. I'll ask Ava. What are Sir Tace's main goals? What is her main goal in living here and raising these animals?
It is on top of the stipend that she receives from the Duke to manage the system. It is an additional source of revenue on top of her current trade. She's essentially all taxes all trade in and out. She applies tariffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another source of revenue comes twofold from the what do they call this? The Project Artemis, right?
Mm-hmm.
One, Project Artemis receives a large endowment from the Third Imperium. It's grant based, and she charges them for the land usage.
Right.
Right. Second, a lot of rich nobles come in and visit. She hosts, is well networked, and favors are worth a lot in court.
Cool.
Yeah, and Project Artemis is kind of is not really the doctor talking, but it's not a nobody, a common person, the Third Imperium wouldn't be aware of it. It's the nobility. They're the ones that are aware of it because they donate to it because out of hopes that they could be like Thrace. What is her name? Thrace? Tace. They could be like Sir Tace, and be able to. This kind of reminds me of the last book, but have things that others don't have. I don't know. It's a noble thing. It's not may have a better way of explaining it than I do, but
right.
What is it? The word? Can't think of it. Like, anything else before dinner?
I got nothing. Yeah, I got nothing.
Taking a shower, getting dressed up, looking human.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As opposed to what? Sorry. What would you look like otherwise?
Lab rat.
That's fair. I guess Cyrus is going to do the same. Try to look at least a little kept.
I just thought of the word I was trying to get. It's a bit of a vanity project, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a good word. Yeah.
Okay. Well, wash and brush up, put on my best scout uniform, and attend dinner.
All right. Let's see if I got these guys' images. Did I grab them all? Outros, yeah. Sorry, if you're watching the stream, I'm prepping them, but you'll see who's gonna be here. Warren and Dr. Eva.
Did you just say Dr. Evil?
Dr. Eva.
Eva.
And
1 million credits.
I automatically think of Dr. Eva Brown.
Oh, there you go. Whole different breeding thing.
I'm trying to think which punk band did a song about her.
Oh.
70s.
All right, I got it already. All right, so I don't got a map for. There'll be a theater of the mind thing too. So heading into the estate for dinner. The table is set for 8, maybe 9. Maybe Corbin is here. Not sure. But for the crew and 4 others, right? And Certes comes up and greets you, and she says, "Welcome to the Gashipa estate."
Mhm.
Dr. Eva has said that the 6 horses have been delivered healthy. We thank you for bringing them here. As a token of my appreciation, please be seated and enjoy our dinner.
Well, thank you for your hospitality.
Sitting down, you recognize too this Orin Yoda and Boutros Vian. Yoda was one of the hands that was helping unload,
Mhm.
and Boutros was one of the vets that was helping the doctor up.
Hmm.
But why the others weren't invited is inexplicable right now. We'll soon find out. So, sitting down, Certes says, before we talked a bit about business, find starting dinner with business is rude. Would you like to tell me a little bit more about yourselves and your travels and the things you've done and the adventures you've seen?
Oh, sure. I mean, this is one of the strangest adventures we've been on. Never had to deliver livestock before. But I'm sure you've heard all sorts of tales of spacefaring daring do before.
I have. I'm actually not from this planet. Prior to my night ship, I served the Duke in the capacity of a fleet of merchant ships.
Sounds like you'd have much more interesting tales to tell than we would.
Well, let's see if I got some from her sheet. She's only 27 years. She's young. She's 27. So, and my parents were minor nobles. But I was always interested in politics and economics, applying my skills at trade. As an effective liaison to the Duke. But as it turns out, I had an opportunity to have my own fiefdom, and I jumped at it, not knowing how dull and lonely this place was going to be. Are any of you nobles?
Not I.
Actually, I have a high Soch, but I don't know if I'm actually. I don't believe he was actually a noble.
I'm checking. I think Nate had to go AFK, but Nate may have been.
I thought it was the one kid that was wearing the.
Yes, I am.
box.
I am actually a noble. I started in. I'm getting these guys mixed up. I went to university. Oh no, I did not go to university. No, I did go to university. Then I drifted around. Unsure of what I wanted to do. Went into merchanting, and ended up just traveling on the family money for a while. Until deciding that kind of hit my quarter life crisis and decided to join a merchant ship again.
Oh, very nice. Nate, she had asked if anybody had any nobility in their background. You actually do. Do you want to?
I was going to ask if they would have any inclination about like the duel where I lost my eye in, or like how notorious that was.
Yeah, she's trying to get in for find. She's interested in those with a noble background. So you want to share like a story about your?
We have an emergency. Sorry.
What happened?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, might be able to mute so we don't pick up anything. Cool. Okay, I got Dominic muted.
Okay.
And camera killed, just in case something crazy. I don't know what's coming.
Just to be safe.
Oh no, chickens!
I don't know if Cyrus has any specific nobility tales to regale. His background is somewhat mediocre. It's just by the standards of most traveler characters. But he's probably like worldly in the sense he's been to a lot of places, met a lot of people, made a lot of different connection points, and obviously embarrassed himself publicly by challenging someone to a duel when his ego was bruised. That's probably the main story he leads with. It's like, yeah, you wonder. It's like, yeah, I'm famous and I have a messed up face, which isn't normal, but
All right. Well, for those of you that didn't have a story to share about your noble background or heritage or lineage, you get a sense that you might be a little beneath her.
I forgot my backstory. I actually there's a reason I took off, and that's my family belongs to the cult. The planetary religion is the cult of the dead, which is they believe that you're supposed to die at a certain time, and if you miss that, it's bad luck for the whole family, basically. So he didn't want to die, so he took off.
Okay. So you missed your window?
I missed my window. Yeah.
I forgot about that too.
Guess I'm just a scientist.
Yeah. Well, we always need more scientists. Well,
Yeah, I guess we're.
I'm on Certase's character sheet. This actually, her character sheet lists the estate personnel here on her sheet.
Oh, jeez.
If it makes sense, it's a much larger estate than I was broadcasting earlier. So there's an estate manager. There are 2 stewards, 1 intelligence manager. Maybe you wouldn't know they're the intelligence manager. Maybe you would think they're the gardener. Plus staff, a physician, an executive chef, an assistant chef, 4 service staff, a security chief, 2 security guards, 3 technicians, 1 ground manager, and 9 groundkeepers. So very large staff living in that one building.
Yeah, no kidding.
I say that to say that, yeah, it's not just like a butler and a chef bringing food in and out. It's
Right. There's a whole right. She's actually a knight, so there's a whole
Yeah.
household and dividend and a whole bunch of stuff that goes along with it.
Of course, Gwen would be very interested in the Vanity Project because, hey, life forms. What else being raised? Bred to bring back.
When you say tourists come in, what do they do? They go on hunting expeditions or just hang out and look at the tree, look at the
She
the
kind of
grass?
she winces when you say hunting expedition, and she says in the low key, some do.
Hmm.
But most are concerned about seeing the fruits of their donations to the Artemis project. Others are interested in exploiting the resources of this planet.
There's no infrastructure.
There's not, and the locals prefer that actually. But Imperial Scout Services have surveyed the planet. The planet itself. Let's see if I give you some more information that she has that wasn't in the ship's computer. Here it is. So, as a small cottage industry of luxury goods in the form of metals, mostly aluminums and coppers, most of them novelties, metal art pieces, wines, spirits, very very famous in Trinsville, in the subsector of space. It's high demand here. But my fiefdom also includes untapped mineral resources in large quantities of well, we'll just say rare earth minerals. We'll just leave it at that. For yeah.
Is there any push from any push to get those exploited?
There is, yeah, many either nobles or merchant capitalists or mega corps will come, and I host them and I wave them, tell them thanks but no thanks.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, so yeah, you go. So she's comfortable talking about this with a fellow noble, I suppose. And it's not, the people here are good people, and they don't want change. More importantly, for me, or maybe us, and she's specifically talking about the nobles at the table. You're the us, you're the we. Is that the Artemis project? The more rare species and of animal that they can accommodate, the larger the donations are that funnel from the Artemis project through her house, and the stipend from the Duke increases. So essentially, she gets this tranquil planet, kind of try to keep it pristine, and
a larger than average stipend because of the animals.
Yeah, because the nobles are crazy about rare animals.
What other animals are being saved here besides the horses?
Yeah, let me tell you a little more about the Artemis project, what they have there.
And what would you like to have added?
I'll tell you what I like to get rid of here after dinner, but and the horse or Project Artemis, here it is. So, Project Artemis is a component of the Saxonula Conservation Institute. Let me copy and paste that in the game chat. This may be off-centered. It is. There you go. And this institute, it operates, may or may not be familiar with it, no dice roll needed, but it operates in the Spinward Marches and the Neb sectors. They often locate in remote areas in habitable planets. The Institute conducts research in the local ecologies and the conservation projects aimed at preserving endangered species. The Institute has a particular interest in the effects of introduced species on established ecosystems and how secondary invasive arrivals affect a reestablished ecosystem, combining local and off-world species. The Artemis project here on Pyramus is a typical installation. Its staff is mostly off-worlders with a few locals. Gotta zoom in on my text here. The project focuses on conservation here on planet of the Przewalski's horse, alongside the study of the local ecosystem. So right now, they're solely focused on trying to breed a more resilient and less cantankerous variant of the barracks. That's the bird I talked about earlier, larger than a turkey, smaller than a ostrich, in hope of creating it a staple food animal for production to other worlds. So that's really all they got really going right now. But she hopes that they want to bring other rare animals and species here, so she's cooperating with them.
Cool.
Anything else you want to ask?
Yeah. So I noticed that on the listed cargo for purchase, there's no alcohol listed. Is it possible that maybe we could have access to that to purchase some?
She says, "Yeah, that is possible. My estate controls all exports of wine and spirits off planet. They're essentially they're not. I don't have them as trade goods. They're actually the flat rate parcels at 2 times the export price.
Ah, okay. All right.
But since we're talking business, we'll get to business then.
Sure.
Well, since you guys are here, I have an offer for you, and I've invited Boutros and Dr. Eva to be with us. The 6 horses that you have delivered do need to make their way to the Project Artemis's property, and it is quite a distance away. The horses, now that they've been awakened, can only be transported overland. They cannot be put in a ship and transported, so it's not an easy task unless we put them back in low berth. But Dr. Eva insists that they do not go back, and really there isn't. The problem is why you weren't directed there in the first place is there is no landing pad. Out of an abundance of caution of what do they call wrangler? Not wranglers, but people who steal cattle. There's a
Rustlers?
what is it?
Cattle rustlers? Cattle
yeah.
rustlers?
Yeah, basically, but the horse version of it. So all traffic
Right,
is
horse
directed here.
rustlers?
Yeah. And that way we have total control over every every horse that's coming on world. These horses, and it is true if you want to research this, but it is certainly true. They don't behave well when they're awake, not just in the ship, but in a vehicle or in a trailer. They have to be this, now I'm using the right, wrangled right to the destination. I don't have enough hands, which is ridiculous because I read how many people she has, but they lack the required skills. And furthermore, we now have an invasive, aggressive species that is now on planet, which has been a big thorn in my side. In addition to the scent of the mares makes the local horses, stallions, go crazy. So
All right.
yeah. So what I'm asking is, would you be interested in wrangling these horses to the preserve?
We could escort them. I don't know if we have the skills to actually wrangle them.
I mean, when you transport horses, normally you put blinders on them and transport them in vehicles. They couldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're putting them in the back of a truck, I mean, we could take them by truck or trailer.
No, too risky. They don't want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you haven't been around these horses because they were basically sedated the entire transport, but they are really known for being I don't know. It's
Skittish?
risky. Yeah, skittish, but it's risky.
Mm.
They are known to have heart attacks from panic.
My God.
If
It's probably a
matter
reason
of
why
fact,
they went extinct. There's
Yeah, in
probably
the
a
adventure
reason-
head, you fail to bring one of them up. Dr. Eva is supposed to do CPR on one of them in front of you.
Jeez.
So that was written in here.
Seems. I don't say this, but I will send a message to everyone through the neural link to your comms. It seems like they deserve to go extinct.
Mhm.
Right. That's what makes them such a rare breed. Is they literally like a fainting goat. If they get panicked, they just have heart attacks.
Yeah. Well, I hate to say, yeah, I'll let you guys decide. I have no animal handling at all.
Yeah, I'm the only one with it. So
I mean,
And to be fair, you guys, Boutros and who is that wrangler? Sorry, I covered her up. And Oren, they'll be doing the hard work of the wrangling.
okay,
You're more protection and strong.
that we can do. That we can
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, you're to keep the predator, Anderson's predator, and at bay. You could use scout drones, things like that, to scout ahead. That as long as it's not around the horses, there's things you can do for that. You'll be making sure that you're navigating the you'll be going basically wilderness. I mean, you could take a road some of the way, but overland on that map I had shared earlier, it's wilderness.
Okay.
And with this drought, this unseasonably droughty drought, even though it's already drought season, finding water is important as well.
Okay.
I wonder if there's any gene manipulation you can do to make the Alderson's predators less aggressive. Breed some of the aggression out of them.
Well, I mean, water-wise, we can deliver water with our air raft.
Yeah.
Oh, like pre-stage it?
Yeah, or we could either pre-stage it or just have the air raft come down away from the horses and bring the water to them.
Do you read Dominic's message?
I didn't. What did he say?
But don't read it out loud on the stream.
Okay.
It's in Discord.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Wow. That
Speak of the
sucks.
devil, and he shall appear.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's about all I'll say on that. But wow.
Dude.
Wow.
I just reshared the map, but yeah, that you're going from 1 to 2. Don't know how they came up with this numbering system, but
I would think we should have kept the horses asleep and flown over to 2 and tried to land somewhere.
there are
Open
horses
field.
already there on the preserve, so that would have panicked
Yeah.
the ones that they already have.
Oh yeah, great,
Yeah,
more
man.
heart attacks.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
but if
seems
it-
to me, it seems to me like the only way to go is you just follow the river down, and then we don't even have to worry about water. Because
Remember, I did try to describe when you're flying in how dried up it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
the water. Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, we can just deliver water. We can just deliver water with the air raft.
Yeah, there should still be pockets of water that you noticed on the way, but it's just not. There's just not much.
Yeah. But all right. Are we supposed to ride the animals, or are there vehicles to drive with them, or do they just get all skittish with any vehicle?
They get skittish around the vehicles as well, so they want you on the riding horses, the basic turn riding horses that they have here.
Okay.
They're just giant greyhounds, I'm realizing. Like,
Yeah.
just these fragile, frail little creatures. Majestic,
Alright.
but also.
Oh, we could have Corbin fly water in if we need it, if we need him to.
Yeah.
But sure. What is it? I hate to be mercenary about it, but what does it pay?
Right. I could fill your entire cargo hold with the flat rate spirit and the booze.
Okay.
And I was getting a system ready for you for the drop off for that. It's double normal freight rate, and the drop off is where's Pyramus? Is going to be in Squanine. I'll type it in. I think it's going to be only 2 jumps for you. It is it's single jump.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Not a great destination, but that's
It's just one. What plan are we on right now? We're on.
is flat rate is based on jump distance.
Flat rate is based on jump distance. Yeah. So one jump is like 2,000 credits.
All right. Let me tell you what. Let me meta this, and I'll start getting you closer to book 5. How's that sound?
All right, that's a good idea.
Well, that's heading back towards the Bowman Arm. So here, I'll just put on the stream the map. I'm winging this part.
Sure.
All right. So you guys are Pyramus here. Going back to the Bowman Arm is this way, I believe. So I know where you need to go. How about we'll go to let's see how the system looks. Yeah, this looks good. Let's get you to Murtactor. That's
actually, you know what? I actually really like that because that fills up most of our hold and gets rid of most of our trading and we just get paid for the jumps to take it there.
Right, and that gets me pretty close to give you the mission where you need to start book 5 within a few jumps.
Are you sure we can't just do what I just posted?
What'd you say?
Are you sure we can't just airlift?
Oh, I'm watching the helicopter. Dear God.
Ah! Oh my God, that's frightening. Yeah, that'd definitely be a horse heart attack.
Yeah, I think so.
That'd be a human heart attack. No, thank you.
That helicopter lifted.
It seems to be like airlifted for like medical support or something. I don't know. I don't know what the context is. Even then, I think that would make most things worse.
So does that sound like a deal?
Yeah, I think that sounds like a great deal.
When you guys leave, you can coordinate Corbin or your Bob to pick you up anywhere north of the that fault line or northwest of that fault line.
Right.
You don't have to force back all the way back. So it's like let's see, what is this? Is it gonna work? I know that says 3 meters, but that's about 30 kilometers. So 30, 60. God, this is so. As a crow flies, 90, about 120 kilometers, give or take.
All right.
Okay, so about 75 miles. All right.
Yeah. So on horseback, that's probably 3 days.
That's what I was gonna say. That's a ride.
Yeah, that's a long. That you're gonna get saddle sore. But
I assume we'll also be provided with like foodstuffs and rations for the horses and whatnot.
Yeah. All right, so I got one last tidbit to give you. Then the danger,
Oh, goody.
and again, commiserating to the nobles. The rest of you peasants should not really talking to. She has made a deal with a fellow noble of allowing, licensed hunting grounds for imported game.
Yep.
And that Anderson's hunter was released south of the river, as the creature is notorious for avoiding water. It just doesn't like water.
Okay.
Well, that natural barrier is now falling, and that preserve now is at risk of curious predatory animals that she's
Because the river's all dry, it's crossing the river and killing the horses.
It's possible. It hasn't happened yet, but she is keenly aware of that. There are soon to be, if they're not already, gaps where they could cross. She's like, I'm not sure if just a stream, a trickle, will keep them from crossing, despite their fear of water.
Okay.
So do you mind if we maybe catch some? If they're over close?
Catch them, kill them, whatever. They don't need to be here. I regret going in on that deal. Actually, if that information comes out, and now she's looking at the non-nobles, I will likely lose faith at court, and I will lose faith and confidence from my people here on Pyramus. So I really appreciate it if you could kill, capture, and disappear these creatures on the way. But more importantly, the mum's the word.
Catch some, genetically modify them, make them like nice little puppy dogs. Yeah.
Now we have a ship pet.
What is? Oh man, that reminded me of Serenity. Was that the whole precursor to? Oh, what do they call the raveners?
Oh, the Ravagers or the Reavers? They call them
Reavers. That was it. The Reavers. The Reavers, wasn't that from a failed experiment to pacify a population?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen Serenity, sorry.
I think the time limit is up.
Yeah. You had about 20 years to catch it. Man, that movie, that's that old, huh?
Yeah, it's killing me. It's killing me that it's that old.
Nate, have you seen Firefly and Serenity?
Yes.
Firefly the show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. I have not seen Serenity.
Okay. You should, yeah. If you, I actually saw Serenity first, and that's how I found out about the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they're cute little creatures.
All right, let's. I think it's a good spot to pin it if we don't have anything else for a break. We'll take a break, and I don't know if Dominic will come back, but let's put us on a 5-minute break, and then we'll come back. I'm going to send a message in Discord to the group too while we're on break. But see when we get back. Let's play this video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need a 5-minute. All right, and we are back. Ooh, Paul, did you see that message in Discord?
Not yet. Let's see.
So, well, for anybody watching the stream, what we're talking about is we're down 2 players, and the adventure is about to turn into the adventure. So I think, with only an hour left and down 2 players, I think we should just pin it here because I won't have a logical place to insert them.
Right.
Next
Yeah.
session.
No, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Well, work.
Yeah, and to Nate's point, we're missing a bunch of skills without them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cyrus is not bringing a lot to the table, so
Yeah, I'll turn into a hard mode with just 3 of you.
yeah. 3 of us and 6 horses.
Yeah.
And only 1 animal handling. Yeah, great.
Yeah. Well, if this becomes more of a military style protection thing too, then
And my character doesn't have that.
Yeah. So we'll call it here. We're an hour early, but it's a good spot because it's logical. You haven't departed yet, and there's a bunch of adventure and land to cover over the next week or so as you guys game week or so to get your way there and back. So let's call it an hour early and head out for the night. So appreciate it, everyone. Thanks for watching.
No worries. Just so you guys know, the not counting the radioactives that we have, it doesn't pay us a whole lot compared to what we've been making. It's about 315 grand, but it does get us the favor of a night.
Yeah. That's always a good thing. Yeah, and for those that don't know, it is the summer sale for Fantasy Grounds. Go check it out. And we got 2 new sets of dice.
Yeah, so is Nate, this could be an opportunity to start plugging in your future. Any DCC or MCC or X-Crawl Classic on sale?
Yes, there are.
Yes, and there are 4 new modules going up on Fantasy Grounds tomorrow. We recorded a video for that should be live on our YouTube channel either tonight or first thing in the morning tomorrow. That will go over all the things that we're selling.
And then yeah, it's awesome. It's cool that you're plugged in there now. And then it'd be a shame not to plug Traveler is also on sale. So Mongoose Traveler is on the sale list.
Definitely on sale.
Yeah, big sale. So yeah, check it out. A lot of cool stuff. Oh, and the new launch screen is beautiful.
Oh, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah. I didn't know I needed that until I got it.
I'm not a big fan.
Oh yeah,
it's a very you
divisive?
either love it. Yeah, it's very divisive. You either love it or it's like, no, why did you do this to us? And I find that most people that do the why are older.
I couldn't find what I wanted to do to be. It wasn't intuitive, but once I figured it out, I'm like, oh,
Right.
okay, this is.
Well,
It's slick.
I think it is if you're a new player.
If you're a new player, probably is. But
It's-
I've been doing it
gonna
on
be
this
easy
format
for
on
new people.
Unity for years. I mean, I had a hard time when we went from Classic to Unity figuring it out. But
Well, for the old people, I already did the walkthrough video. So if you have to go watch and figure out how to use it, oh my God, it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like trying to get my father to use a VCR over a,
Oh, geez.
perfectly understand solid state, but get him to use a VCR, change the VCR clock. Not going to happen. Especially since he's been dead for a while.
well. Oh yeah, so with that, I'll play the outro. If the players want to stick around after and chit chat, I'll
Right.
go ahead and end the stream.